Pathway Homes has been serving the National Capital area for over 40 years. We've grown as a behavioral health care organization built on a foundation of housing. And our agency is really fortified by 3 pillars of sustainability that's characterized by our first pillar, which is being a provider of behavioral health care, providing case management, crisis stabilization, and specializing in the provision of assertive community treatment programs, assisted living facilities, and permanent supportive housing best practice services.
I played for the Padres when I first signed my contract. But when I went up there, I was fortunate to strike out Johnny Bench, but they were the glory days. I come here and everybody's nice. They're all dealing with something in their lives. I mean, they feed us, they get our meds. I feel fortunate to be here at this stage of my life.
And Stevenson Place is special because of the individuals that we serve. They all have unique stories, they all have unique trajectories that brought them here. So assisted living really is a specialized level of care.
Our second pillar is really the acquisition and development of affordable housing. And as you know, affordable housing is one of the most significant social determinants of health. And housing stability affects all health outcomes.
I had gotten what I would say way down. And there was a point at which I was kind of walking the streets, I lost my car, my mental health was bad, and I was like depressed and very unhappy. I was scared. I didn't have money, I didn't have a place to live, and every day was difficult. At this point, I feel like I am in recovery, and that is what's really wonderful. And I do owe a lot of that to Pathway Homes. People in Pathway Homes treat everybody with dignity and respect, and they're so helpful. I mean, that's really good part. And so this program has really meant a great deal to me.
My lowest point was living on the streets. Now I got a permanent housing. My interview went good. I got the job. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good.
We're not in this alone. We've been afforded the opportunity to partner with 26 other amazing organizations that are just so committed to ensuring that homelessness in DC is brief and non-recurring.
I love the difference that we're making in people's lives. We serve a population that is really at the bottom of the totem pole in a lot of ways. Disadvantaged, disenfranchised, and sometimes forgotten. And when we help folks, it's always amazing to me when people walk into their homes, how it changes them, and how they kind of walk into being this whole new person, and they embrace all the different changes that would otherwise not be possible if they were still on the streets. I think that's what energizes me.
Our third pillar is education and advocacy, where we really believe that housing is a right, not a privilege. Individuals with serious mental illness and co-occurring disabilities can and do recover, and the most important voice in the room is the voice of the individual served.
Okay, my next question. How does the Consumer Advisory Council make a difference?
The one way my life has changed most dramatically is to be able to give back to people, and also to be able to help my family out now and not be someone always taking. I can help them.
We elevate the value of diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice, and we apply an equity lens to provide accessible services and identify and dismantle systemic barriers for those most marginalized. And we realize what little agency those who are marginalized have. At Pathways, we believe in regionalism, that all localities must work together for the region to achieve a really high collective quality of life. Pathway Homes is seeking to be a taproot in our national capital region by providing comprehensive, person-centered, recovery-based, and trauma-informed services to those most vulnerable. We have a clear understanding that the unhoused have no address, and we're proud to embrace regionalism by developing and providing services in Northern Virginia, the District of Columbia, and Central Florida. Our work here in the District of Columbia is of strategic focus to partner to eradicate homelessness and provide critically needed services to families and individuals throughout the city. We're creating upstream pathways that address root causes to social determinants of health by providing affordable housing, providing integrated health care, and influencing political will to dismantle systemic barriers.
I've been involved serving as a director since 2012. Living here in the Northern Virginia area, we have some of the best schools, we have some of the best social services, but we still have people who don't know where they're going to sleep at night, don't have access, safety, security, and those fundamental needs need to be met in order for people to recover from mental health problems.
It's not just taking care of the problem, which is what we've been doing historically, but ending the problem. Our goal is to achieve functional zero, where the number of unhoused people on the street is lower than the city's monthly housing placement rate. We have to reach the most vulnerable people, the people who most desperately need housing, and we embrace a sense of urgency, knowing that each homeless person is our unhoused neighbor. In a region as capable of ours, there's no reason why we can't achieve this mission.
I've been here for 3 years now. I became homeless after during the pandemic because I couldn't get enough work.
What are your hopes and dreams for the future?
Just get a house. That's it.
At Pathway Homes, we believe we can all do better by providing new pathways to affordable housing, to give a hand to those who need a lift back into our communities.
My journey to recovery began with Pathway Homes.
Thank you, Pathway Homes.
Thank you, Pathway Homes, for giving me a pathway to recovery.
Help us make new pathways to recovery.